Development of the uterus, fallopian tube and the vagina takes place by the side of the mesonephros. This is mesonephros giving rise to kidney. By the side of the mesonephros we have a duct. It is called paramesonephric duct. It is called so because it is by the side of the mesonephros. Para means by the side of. These paramesonephric duct as depicted in the diagram, initially it will be vertical. Subsequently the lower parts are going to come towards one another like this. When they come towards one another, they are going to unite with one another and they become like this. The central wall is going to disappear. Initially there will be two walls here like this, but the central wall soon disappears to give rise to a common cavity. So this upper part will become like this, like a fimbria will come. So the upper ununited part of the paramesonephric duct give rise to fallopian tube. The middle portion give rise to fundus of uterus. The middle horizontal portion, fundus of uterus. The lower portion which unites with one another forms a canal called as uterovaginal canal. As the name suggests, it will give rise to uterus and vagina. So easy. The paramesonephric duct, it is called so because it is by the side of the mesonephros or the nephron. This paramesonephric duct or the Mullerian duct, initially there will be two parallel vertical tubes. Subsequently the lower part of the tubes come towards one another, they fuse together and the common wall will be there between them. That common wall will disappear. Once the common wall disappears, there will be a formation of a canal called as uterovaginal canal. Now the fate of this is the upper ununited form of the two paramesonephric duct will give rise to fallopian tube. The middle horizontal portion will give rise to the fundus part of the uterus. The lower united portion, the lower vertical united portion after the disappearance of the central wall forms the uterovaginal canal, which give rise to uterovaginal canal. Upper portion give rise to uterus, lower portion give rise to vagina. When the upper portion give rise to uterus, it will become a solid thing like this. Lower portion will give rise to vagina, but what happens is into the vagina, the endodermal pouch will grow into the vagina. That is the urogenital sinus. It will grow into the vagina like this. That is called as sinovaginal bulb. Sinovaginal bulb, resulting in formation of a solid called like this. Later it will get canalized. It will get canalized so that it forms only the coating of the vagina. After that, the remaining portion of the ectoderm forms one membrane here in the lower part. It's called the hymenal membrane. So the formation of uterus, if somebody asks you uterus develops from what? Answer is uterus develops from the lower united portion of the two paramesonephric duct. This is uterus. The fundus develops from the middle horizontal portion of the paramesonephric duct. The fallopian tube develops from the ununited portion. That's why there are two in number. Ununited portion of the two paramesonephric duct. The vagina develops from the lower part of the uterovaginal canal or the paramesonephric duct, but the inner lining of the vagina is developed from the endodermal cloaca, where it grows inwards to form the sinovaginal bulb. Initially it is solid, later it undergoes canalization. So once it is canalized, the mucous membrane of the vagina is therefore lined by stratified squamous epithelium, whereas rest of the lining of the fallopian tube, uterus and all is simple columnar epithelium. I hope this helps the development of the fallopian tube, uterus and vagina. Once you understand this, in the next video we will see the developmental anomalies related to this.